Hello everyone, welcome back once again in my YouTube channel. So guys, I hope you have seen my last video. In that video, I explained what is yield method. In previous video, I explained what is sleep method. So both the methods, sleep and yield, most important. Same like guy, this video, what I am going to explain, this method also is too much important for our multi-threading. That method is guy join. What is join method? So guy, I hope you have seen my this content guy, what I am going to cover in this playlist. So guy, till point 9 already I have covered all the concept in our multi-threading one by one, and along with already uploaded all the video on the YouTube. Great. So this topic, what is sleep, what is yield, already have covered. This is last concept for this point number 10. So if I will cover today's join, so then this will also complete again. So for this join method guy, I will explain end to end what is join method and why it is too much important for us. Guys, see, this is our complete discussion of today. So guys, see what is join method, workflow with real-time example guy, method signature of join method, what is the purpose of join method, real-time use case. Then guy, one more important interview question, difference between sleep, yield and join. That thing also I will explain in this video as well guy. And guy, last I will explain with our code base how we are going to use this join method in our multi-threading. So guys, this is all the things I will explain in this video. So guys, please be concentrate, please be focused. If you concentrate entire video, so I hope you should not have any confusion. Great guy, because this topic is most important in our multi-threading. Great. So all the concept we should understand very properly guy. Great. So guys, without any further delay, we will start our discussion about join method. Guys, see what is join method. First, this point we need to understand. So guys, see, if thread wants to wait for another thread to complete its task, then join method is best feasible solution in multi-threading. Guy, I hope you understood what I mentioned here. So if thread wants to wait for another thread to complete its task, then join method is best approach what in our multi-threading. Good. Yes. Then also in other words, you can say the join method is used to synchronize the execution of threads, because synchronize means it can log. Okay, once other thread will perform task, then the main thread or whatever thread will come into the picture again. I will explain guys in the code base, then we'll come to know why it is synchronized. Then guys, see, it allows one thread to wait until another thread completes its execution. This is particularly useful when you need to ensure that a particular thread finishes its task before another thread proceeds. Don't worry guys, I will explain with very beautiful example guys in coming slide. Then guys, next also you can represent the join method in this definition guy. So join method in Java guy allows one thread to wait until another thread completes its execution guy. In simple words guy, you can say it means it waits for the other threads to die. Correct guy? That is guy complete what definition of our join method. I hope you understood guy, because I have given multiple definition by which you can understand very easily guy. Correct? Yes. Guys, see then workflow of join method guy. So guys, see this workflow I will explain one beautiful what example guy. So with that beautiful example, you can understand very easily what is join method, why it is too important for our multi-threading. Guys, see, guys, you can see here I mentioned here license making application guy. Suppose guy, everyone guy, we need our licenses, you know, because everyone we are driving a car or bike, correct? So everyone we should have license. So guys, see how we are going to make a license. How we are going to make a license? Definitely we need to follow some approach. We need to follow some process. So guys, with process I will explain what join method is worked. Guys, with this process guy I will explain how join method come into picture. Guys, understand please be focused guys. It's very beautiful concept guys, very beautiful example I'm going to explain now. Guys, see, we have three thread guys. We have three thread. One thread medical, one thread test drive, one thread approval officer. Guy, you know very well, right? So whenever if you're going to make your license, right? Whenever if you're going to make a license, so these three process you need to follow. Only you can get the license. Means guys, you can see license application is a one process. License application is a process. Within that process, we are performing what? Different tasks. So medical task, test drive task, approval officer. Guys, see, so each and every smallest unit of task within a process is called thread. You know very well, correct? Yes. Guys, see, so first process guys, if you would like to make license, so first you need to give the medical. Yes or no? You need to give the medical guy. So guys, medical is a small thread in our license process, correct guy? Then guys, see, once we have done the medical guy, then we can process test drive guy. So guys, without proceeding, without completion of medical, we cannot process the test drive guy. Yes or no? Then guys, once our medical process is completed, only thread 2, that is test drive, come into picture. Correct guy? So that you can say test drive is depend upon the medical thread. So once medical thread is completed his task, then test drive what? Start guy. Yes or no? Yes. Guys, see, then guy, next step is approval officer. That is thread number 3 guy. Thread number 3 guy. This is thread 3. That means guy, once test drive has done, only approval officer can approve your what? Document. Yes or no? Because medical done, then test drive came into picture. One test drive done, then only you are eligible for what? Get the license. That means approval officer is depend upon the test drive. Once they will see what? Test drive document, then only he can approve your what? License. Correct guy? So guy, what you can see here, so each and every thread are depend each other guy. Correct guy? So guy, same thing I will explain in our code base guy. Same program I will explain in the code base. How medical is depend upon the test drive thread. How test drive thread is depend on the approval officer. Means approval officer thread is depend upon the test drive. So guy, I will explain this example in our code base guy. Then you should not have any confusion how we are going to use join method in multi-threading guy. Guys, see, as per the note I mentioned here, T2 thread is waiting for T1 guy. See, means guy, this test drive thread is waiting for medical thread. Yes or no? T2 thread is waiting for T1 completion task. Once it done, only T2 start his execution guy. Correct? So guy, that is simple example and a small beautiful example by which you can understand very easily what is join method guy. Guys, see, then next point, what is what method signature of join method guy. So guys, we have three overloaded method of join method guy. So first guy, it expect 0 argument guy. You can see join method which and what indefinitely guy, indefinitely for what? The target thread to die guy. Okay, then guy, join, we have one argument that is long millisecond. Wait for a most of the specified number of millisecond for the target thread to die guy. Generally, we are going to pass some time guy. That much of time they can wait to join. Correct? Then guy, third overloaded method of join, long millisecond in 10 second guy. Wait for most the specified number of millisecond plus 9 second for target thread to a die guy. So guys, these are simple three overloaded method what we have in our thread class guy. Correct? Yes. Then guy, we can move our what is the purpose of join method. What is the purpose? Why we are going to use join method guy? So guys, see, primarily purpose of the join method is guy, pause the execution of current thread until the thread on which join is called has completed its execution guy. Same thing I explained guy in our previous slide. So medical task is not completed till test drive will not start guy. Once test drive will complete, only what? Approval officer will approve the license guy. So that means we can say one thread completion, one thread once it's done is completion of task, then next thread come into a picture. Right guy? So how it works? So guy, when a thread calls the join method on another thread, it essentially wait for the thread to finish complete its task. The calling thread will remain blocked until the target thread terminates. Okay, this is the work of the join method, how it's working. So okay, this is the way by which our join method is working in our multi-threading. Correct? Yes. Then guys, see what is the real-time use case guy. So guys, see, you know very well, right? The join method is commonly used in scenario where you need to ensure that a thread completes its task before another thread starts. Okay? Processing the results. It is also used to ensure that the all threads complete before the main program exit. Guys, see, I'll explain in couple of slides before also same thing, right? That's the our real-time use case. Guys, see, then this is most important interview question. What is the difference between sleep, yield, and join method in our multi-threading? Guys, see, I explain with couple of points. Get property, yeah, purpose, is it overload method or not, is it final or not, through check exception or not, is it native or not, is it static or not. Guys, so guys, corresponding, I explain here what is the behavior of yield method, join method, and sleep method. Guys, you can see everything I've explained one by one, so you can go through that and you can remember as expected. Great guy, yes. Then guy, I'm moving what execution with code base guy. So what I explain guy, how we are going to implement join method in our real time. That thing guy I explain with code base. If you understand with code base, only you can remember forever. Otherwise, theoretical you may forget. But if you understand one time our code base, then you will not forget entire life guy. Yes or no? So guys, our main motto is whatever topics we are going to learn, so corresponding we need to solve, we need to write code as well. Correct guy? So without any further delay, we'll start our code guy. How our join method is working in our real time. Correct guy? Yes. So let's see, I will write 2 to 3 program guy. So one program definitely I will explain how medical, test drive, and Apple officer are what participate in each other guy to perform our join method. Correct? And a part of the other example also I will explain. Guys, see, first I will write one class. Correct guy? Because in this program I am going to explain how join method is working guy. Correct? Yes. Guys, see, this time guy I am writing our join example. Right? Join example. Correct? Yes. Or join method example, right? Join method example. Correct? Yes. We will have one main method. Finish. Guys, see, please be concerned. It's very easy guy. If you understand this concept, then you feel becomes yes, join method very easy. If you not concentrate or if you're not able to understand the code, then it becomes very tough guy. So let's see what I'm going to do. I'm creating a first I'm going to create thread. So guys, you know very well, if you are going to create thread, that means your class should extend with thread class or your class should implement with runnable interface. So guys, in this program also I'm going to extend our class from the thread class guy. Okay, so this is first step, how to create a thread. Correct? Yes. Guys, see, so I have extended our class from the thread class. Then guys, next step, we need to override run method. Correct? Yes. Guys, see, I overloaded run method guy. Correct? Yes. So guys, see, in this run method I am going to perform some tasks. I am going to perform some task guy. So I am taking a suppose what for int I equals to 1, I less than 5, less than equal to 5, and I plus plus. Correct? I am going to perform this task. Correct? So for this I am going to print some statement, right? Sys out. So I am printing here again, this is our child thread. This is our child thread. So child thread then plus, I'm giving some space, or I can add something, then plus what, our I value, what I'm going to print. Correct? Yes, that thing I'm going to write under the sysort statement. Correct guys? See, so guys, see also guys, I would like to slip this thread few second guys. Correct? So for the purpose I can use what, thread dot what guys, slip, thread dot slip guys. You can see this method coming or not? Yes, coming guys. Correct? Yes. So guys, see this time I'm going to make this thread will slip suppose 2 second guys. Suppose 2 second guys. You can see here this exception is showing here. So guys, you know very well. So slip method through the interpreted exception. Correct guys? So guys, see you can what, handle this exception with the help of try catch. Guys, see I'm going to handle this exception with the help of try catch. Correct guys? Yes. I hope guys you should not have any confusion till now. Correct? Yes. So guys, see this child thread we have created. Correct? Yes. Guys, see then I'm going to create what, object of our this class guy, join method example, right? Then we can start our run method. Correct? Yes. So guys, see come here, we are going to create the object. So guys, JME guys means join method example. I'm going to create one object. So guys, see new join method example, right? Yes. So guys, I have created object of our join method example. Correct? Yes. Then guys, same thing guys I want to perform, same task also I want to perform in our main thread, because guys, this is our child thread. So no guys, same operation if I would like to perform in our main thread as well. Guys, same thing I can copy and paste it as well. Guys, this thing you know very well, but only I need to change here guys, this is our main thread, this is not a child thread guys. Yes or no? Yes, this is main thread. Correct? Yes. This time suppose if I would like to print wait for 3 seconds. Correct guys? 3 seconds. That's why I'm keeping here 3000 millisecond. Correct? Yes. Guys, see after doing this thing guys, I want to start my child thread guys. So that's why guys you can do jme dot start. Guys, see start. Then guys, this run method will activate. Yes or no? This run method will activate guys. So guys, see this is normal application. We didn't use anything about join method guys. Till now guys, I didn't use anything about join method. First guys, let's see what the result it's printing as per our implementation guys. Guys, see I will run the application, we'll see the result guys. Guys, see so this time our child thread will sleep 2 seconds, in main thread will sleep 3 seconds guys. So guys, you can see sometimes main thread, sometimes child threads, main thread, child thread guys printing means randomly guys, zigzag manner. Yes or no? Sometimes main thread is printing first, sometimes child thread printing first guys. Yes or no? Guys, one more time I will run the application, you can see the result guys how it's coming, because as of now I didn't use any join method. Correct guys? Yes. Guys, you can see here. So as per the guy our time, how much time this sleep method is going to sleep, how much time not sleeping guy, how much time this thread is going to sleep as per our timing guy. So 2 seconds is 3 seconds. So main thread will sleep 3 seconds, child thread will sleep 2 seconds. Corresponding we can see the result guy. Correct? Yes. Okay, that is our normal behavior without using any what, join concept. Now guys, I am going to explain join concept. Guys, see this place guys, see I want to first what, main method will wait to child thread completion guys. So I want to write such type of logic here, such type of condition here, so by which we can understand. So what, main method, but main thread will wait, main thread will wait till our child thread will complete his task. Are you getting what I mean till here? So I am writing the join condition in such a way so we can get the result. So first child thread will execute, then main thread will execute guys. So that means child thread, main thread will follow the child thread guys. Main thread will follow to the child thread. So how guys see, if guys we can write here what guys, this jme dot join guys. See, yes one guy, you can see if you are going to call guy join here guy, also you can see this join method also throw exception guy. So guys, this time I'm going to throw interrupt exception, correct? Yes guys, see, if I will run the application guy, can you tell me what should be result print here guy? If I'm going to call here jme.join, correct guy, then what should be result guy? So guy, this time our child thread will print first, then guy main thread will print, because I'm going to call jme.join. So child thread execution will first, correct? Because once the child thread execution completed, only main thread come into picture. That is guy join method, means what, main thread is follow to the child thread, yes or no? Or you can say guys child thread to follow the main thread, yes or no? So guys, see, let's run the application, we'll see the result guy, what's it's behaving guy. Guy, you can see, so this time guy, first all the child thread execute first, all the child thread, because guy we can see here gme to start. So guys, see, all the child thread guy 1 to 5 is printing first, then guy our main thread is going to print, yes or no guy? So guy, are you getting what is power of join method guy? What is the power of join method guy? Yes or no? So guy, with this line only guy, you can see this result guy. Guys, see, if I'm going to comment here, if I'm going to comment this line, then again if I run the application, you can see it's again behaving different behavior guy. You can see sometimes child, sometimes main, sometimes child, sometimes main, randomly what it printing the result guy. Sometimes main thread first it printing, sometimes child thread printing first guy. It's not a proper behavior. So by main motto is once child thread complete his task, then main thread come into picture. So guy, that purpose you can use here join. So guy, which thread will wait, that place you need to keep the join method guy. See, because main thread guy, this time main thread it wants to wait of child thread guy. So main thread wants, once child thread will complete his task, then I am going to start, correct guy? You can see the result. If I will run the application guy, you can see first child thread will execute, then guy our main thread will execute, yes or no guy? You can see here, correct? Yes guy, that is the behavior of join method guy. Guys, see, if you would like to what, main thread execute first, guys, see, if you would like to perform main thread will execute first, then your child thread come into picture, what you need to follow guy? Do you know what the process you need to follow? Guys, see, very simple. I'm going to explain this thing as well. Guys, see what I can do. Guys, see, this time I'm going to comment this, right? So by main motto guy, main thread will execute first, then child thread will come into picture, correct guy? So guy, for that purpose guy, you know, you need to create the instance of our main thread, yes or no? You need to create the instance of our main thread guy. So guy, how you can create guy? You can see here. Guys, see how you can create guy? You can see here. Guys, see, this place you can call thread dot what, current thread, yes or no? Yes guys, see, this reference you can store in our guy, suppose it's in our main thread, this reference of our main thread, yes or no? Yes guys, see, but guy, you need to create this reference as a what, globally a static guy. Guy, you can see, you can create here what, a static main thread, a static thread main thread, correct guy? Yes. So guy, that means you created instance of main thread. Yes or no? Guys, yes or no? You created the instance of your main thread and already you initialize as a static because this is under a static reference. Correct, guys? Yes. Then, guys, you know what you can do. So, guys, you can do here what? On a tag, guy, you can call main thread dot what, guy? Join. So, guys, you know what happened with that. So our main thread will execute first. Main thread will execute first, and guy, child thread will execute after the main thread execution, guy. So guys, see, we'll run the application. We'll see the result. It's coming as expected or not, guy. Guys, see. No, guys, what happened this time also child thread is printing. It's not like that, guys, you know. So 1 second, guys, what we can do here, it's not behaving like so. If you're going to do here main thread dot join, that means we are what, we will run first our main thread, then guys child thread come into picture. Correct, guys? One more time, guys, I will run the application. Will see result, guys, what's it behaving. No, guys. So what I need to do, give me 1 second. So we have created a static our thread reference, right? Yes. Correct, guys? Yes. So guys, give me this thread in our guy. Or guys, see what I can do. We can give me this guy. So I can do, I can take here try block. I can take try block. Okay, under the try block, guy, we can get our for loop. Under try block, I can get our for loop. Yes. This is our try block. Under try block, we are writing our for loop, right? Yes. Okay, understand? Very simple, guy. So this is closing block of our try block. Okay. Yes. Then, guy, we should have catch block. Right? Catch block, right? Yes. In this catch block, guy, we can print what? Sysout our exception, right? No problem. Correct? Yes. Then, guys, see, I can write, guy, here our child reference, guy. Just like, guy, in that case, what we have done, gme.join, that is child reference, guy. So, guys, this time I want to what? Execute first main thread, then our child thread will execute. For that purpose, guy, what we can do, our main thread reference, guy. So, no, so main thread, this reference, guy, main thread reference dot join. Correct, guy? So you know what happened with that. So first main thread will execute. After execution of main thread, child thread will join. Correct, guy? We can see, guy, now what result it printing, guy. Guy, you can see here. So this time our main thread will execute first. You can see, guy, yes or no? After main thread execution, guy, child thread come into picture. Yes or no, guy? You can see here. Guy, you can see here. So it's up to us, guy. So if you would like to what? Print which thread first. Accordingly, guy, you need to call the join method, guy. See, guy, this time I would like to print first main thread, guy. That means, guy, you need to call join method in our child thread, guy. In last case, guy, you can see here, I want to execute first child thread, then our main thread. That's why I have called what child thread dot join. So that time guy first our child thread going to execute after main thread. Yes guy, but guy in this case you can see if I'm going to call main thread dot join method in the child thread guy. So first main thread will execute, then guy our child thread come into picture. Guy you can see the result. I'm not telling on the fly guy. You can see here as per the response you can see guy. So guy this is our second case guy. This is our second case by which you can see how join method is working in our multi-threading guy. Good. I hope you understood guy. Guys see now I will explain that example guy. What how we are going to what perform this our flow guy. This flow. So medical test drive approval officer. So we have three thread. One thread is medical, one thread is test drive, one thread is approval officer. So one medical task has done, only test drive will come into a picture. One test drive completed his task, then approval officer thread will come into picture. The guy I will create three tasks guy. Okay, and corresponding I will create three thread and I will call the join method, and I can show you first medical task will complete, then test drive task will complete, then last guy approval officer task will complete guy. This thing guy I am going to explain now with this beautiful example guy. Concentrate guy here. Guys see this time I am going to create one new class. Guys suppose license app. Good guy, you will have one method finish. Guy guy please concentrate, please be focused. This is very important what concept guy. Guys see you know very well right. So what I'm going to get, so I will create guy three tasks. Yes or no? I will create three tasks. So guy first task belongs to medical. Yes or no? First medical is done, then we can start test drive. Once test drive has done, then we can start our approval officer task. Right guys? So guys see first I will create one class medical. Class medical extends our thread. Okay, yes or no? Yes. Correct guy? Yes. In this guy I will override our run method. I will override our run method guy. See I am going to override run method. Once guy overriding run method guy, what we can do guy, you know very well. I want to print what? I want to print medical task started. Yes or no? Guys see I am writing here as sysout, right? Sysout. So guys see what I can print here guy. I can print. So guys see I am going to use guys sleep method, right? So guys that's why I can use here try block initially before giving any error guy. So guys see try block. In this try block guy I am writing this our statement, right? Yes. Okay, understand, it's very simple guy, don't confuse. I'm writing in very simple manner guy. So guys see I am printing here what, and in that I am writing what medical test started. Medical test started, correct? Yes. Guys see then guys in this I am going to call sleep method again. So how much time this thread can sleep guys? So you know very well thread dot sleep, we have one method guys. So no? Yes. Guys see this time I want to sleep this thread suppose 5 seconds guys. Correct? In 5 seconds our medical test will complete guys. So no? Correct guys? After completing this task guys we can what write one statement that is what our medical test completed. So no guys, after 5 seconds suppose this task will complete. I can write again medical test completed. Correct guys? Yes. So guys, corresponding we need to write our catch block, right? That's why it's giving error guys. Don't worry guys, see catch block, right? And guys this time you can print what sysout. You can print our exception. Correct guys? See this is our one task guy. This is our one task for our medical guy. Yes or no? So guys, with this code we can understand we are performing our medical task. Correct guy? Yes. So guys, same way we can create our other task guy, just like a test drive. Yes or no? So guys, see what we can do. We can get copy and paste guy. Nothing we are doing a copy and paste. Copy and paste. Okay, this time I can put this task as a guy test drive. Yes or no? Test drive. Test drive guy, and guys see this time I'm going to write here what? Test drive. Test drive started. Yes or no guy? Yes. And guy, this time I can write what? Test drive completed. Test drive completed. Correct guy? Yes. So guys, this is our second task guy. So guys, similarly we have one more task guy. Yes or no? What guy? That is guy approval officer. Yes or no guy? Okay, one task is what? Okay, that task is what? Approval officer. Yes or no? Approval officer. Approval officer. Correct guy? Yes. Okay, this task also same, only I need to change the statement here. Yes or no? Okay, this time I can print guy some statement, right? So officer task takes the file. What? Officer, you can write officer received the file. Officer received the file. Right guys? And guys, we can write here what? Officer approved the license file. License file. Guys, yes or no? Guys, you can see these are three different tasks guys. So each and every task are interdependent guys. So once medical is completed guys, this task is completed, right? Only test drive can start. Once test drive is completed, only approval officer came into picture and they can approve the file. Yes or no? Guys, see, so guys, this is the way by which we can write the code guys. Yes. Then guys, come here. So guys, now I can create guys three objects for one medical, one test drive, one approval officer guy. Okay, very simple. How you can create guy? Copy and guy, come here and create the object guy. Medical md equals to guy new what? Medical. Yes. Okay, yes or no? Yes. Guys, see, then I can start what? Md dot start guy. You can see md start. Then guy, this task will start. Our medical task will start. Correct? Yes. Then guy, similarly guy, we can create the object of our test drive. We can create the object of our test drive guy. Yes. Guys, see, I will create object of our test drive. Yes, test drive td equals to new test drive. Correct? Yes. And guys, we can start our test drive task as well. So td dot start. Guys, you can see start. Then guys, this task also started, right? Then guys, our last task, that approval officer. This is also one task guys. So no, once medical and test drive has completed, then approval officer came into picture. Correct guys? Yes. Then guys, see, approval officer AO equals to what? New approval officer. Correct guy? Yes. Then guy, similarly I can start also approval officer task. So guy, AO dot what? Start. Guy, you can see. Yes. Guys, see, now this thing we have done. Correct? Yes. Now the point came into picture again. How we are going to use join method? How we are going to join? how we're going to use the join method again. Guys, see, if medical task has started and test drive is waiting, guys, that means, guys, after medical task we need to call what? md dot join. Yes, guys, md dot join. So guys, see, before, guys, using join method, I would like to run this application, guys. I want to show you what result is printing, guys. Yes or no? What result it's printing. Then I will show how we are going to call the our join method, guys. Then you can see difference. Right? Guys, see, I will run the application, guys. We'll see the result, guys. Guys, see, this time we didn't use join method, guys. So guys, see, medical test started, test drive started, officer received. Okay, it's not like that. So guys, see, once our medical started and medical completed, only we can what? Start our test drive. Yes, okay. Once test drive is completed, only we can get the office approval request. Yes, okay. Guys, you can see this time we are not getting what? Sequence operation. It's not completed one by one, guys. So guys, our result should be, guys, first medical test should start, then guys medical test should complete, then guys test drive will start, then test drive complete, then officer will receive the file, then guys last officer will approve the license file. Yes, guys, it's not coming sequence, guys. That means each and every thread are not depending to each other. Correct, guys? But guys, you can see now if I will call our join method, guys, see, that means once medical task is completed, only test drive task come into picture. Means test drive thread came into picture, guys. You can see, guys, md dot join. Guys, see, md dot join. Correct? Yes. Guys, see, this will throw, guys, exception. No problem, guys. We'll declare our interrupt exception. Correct? Yes. Guys, see, once test drive has done, guys, then what? Approve officer came into picture, guys. So guys, we can write here what? td dot join. td dot join. Guys, see. Okay. Guys, see, after calling this join method, you can see the result. How the result is expected or not. Results coming expected or not, guys. You can see, guys. Don't worry. Guys, see, first medical test started, guys. You can see here. Medical test started. Guys, see, medical test completed. Yes or no? Guys, see, then this thread will start. Test drive started. Guys, see, started. Test drive completed. Yes or no, guys? You can see here. Guys, see, after this test drive completed, the officer received the file. You can see, guys, officer received the file. Then, guys, last you can see officer approved the license file. Guys, you can see here. So how our join method is working in a multi-threading, guys. So it's doing the task. Once one thread is completed his task, then second thread came into picture. When second thread complete his task, then third thread came into picture. Guys, see, so approved officer is third thread, test drive is second thread, guys, and guys medical is first thread. Once the medical task is completed, only test drive thread came into picture. You can see, guys, as per our response, as per our output. Once test drive has started, this test drive has done, then officer received the file, guys. You can see. That means you can say once this two task has completed, then only this task came into picture as per our response, guys. So guys, that's all about our join method. How we're going to use join method, when you need to use join method. I hope you completely clear, guys, with this example, guys. So why and how and when we can use join method in our multi-threading. That's it, guys. From this video, I explained two examples, right? Without using join method and with using join method, what is the difference between, what is the difference in the output. Correct, guys? That's it, guys. If you like my video, guys, please like, share, subscribe. I hope you have understood clearly the concept of what? Join method. Why it is too important for our multi-threading. If you are not using, guys, join method, guys, one more time, guys, you can see. If I'm going to comment this join method, guys, see, then you can see what is the behavior, guys. What is the behavior? Guys, you can see what is behavior, guys. See, medical test started, test that started, officer received. Not like that, guys. So once complete medical test started and medical completed, only we can start test drive. Means without using join method, our response is not coming as expected. But guys, same time, if you're using a join method, guys, you can see our output, our response will coming as expected, what we need as per our requirement, guys. Guys, you can see medical test started, then guys medical test completed will come, guys. See, then get test day started, then get test day completed will come. See, completed. Then guys officer will receive the file, and guys at last they'll approve the license file. Okay, this is the approach to use join method in our real time, guys. I hope guys you understood. Thank you guys. If you like a video guys, please like, share, subscribe, so I will bring such type of informative video in front of you. Thank you guys. Bye bye.